Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video review, we're going to review a Casio watch. This is the Casio W-800H. You can think of it as a beef up version of the F91W. So basically this is a F91W on steroids. So the reason is because this watch is a bigger version of the F91W with higher water resistance and slightly more improved functions. So as you can see from the case back, this is the model and it uses a module number of 3240. Alright, so let's take a look at this watch in closer detail. So as you can see, it retains the color scheme black and blue of the Casio F91W. In fact, this particular model also comes with other color as well, such as full black with negative display, light blue color, dark blue, and also brown in color. So let's take a look at the functions. So in the home screen, it shows the time and the day on the top left, and also the date on the bottom of this watch. So this watch also features a 4-button layout with the light here. This is a LED light on the bottom left hand corner. Then you have a toggle between 12 hours and 24 hours format. And one thing I really like about this watch is the very nice button layout design. Very easy to access the button, very easy to press as well. The buttons on this watch is also bigger than the F91W, which is makes it easier for the user to operate. So the case is square, and let's do a quick measurement. So this is 36 mm across, suitable for smaller wrist sizes as well. Let's take a F91 here. This is a F91. I have it in the gold color. Alright, so the F91 also measures around 32. So F91 is smaller than this one. So that's why I said this watch is a bigger version of the F91W, while retaining a lot of case similarities. Alright, so let's take a look at the functions of this watch. You have the alarm function. You can also toggle between the normal alarm or the snooze alarm. Snooze alarm means every 5 minutes it will repeat the alarm for the next 30 minutes. And then you also have the hourly signal. You just got to go to this portion and then you can toggle the hourly signal on or off. Alright, so all these indicators on the top right hand corner will show whether the alarm is on and whether the hourly signal is on or not. And then next you have a stopwatch. So this stopwatch shows the current time even when the stopwatch is running. So it's a very useful function, similar to the G-Shock DW5600. So it allows you to keep track of the current time while running the stopwatch. You have split timing as well. Just hit this button on top left. And then lastly, you have the dual time function. You can adjust a second time zone. Just hold the adjust button and you can adjust the hours and the minutes accordingly. So again, you can keep track of the normal time, your home time on the bottom screen here. And that's all. So it's a very basic watch with a very basic function set. It doesn't have a countdown timer, sadly. If this watch has a countdown timer, I would say this would be one of the best watch that Casio has ever released. But this watch doesn't have it. So perhaps Casio can consider including a countdown timer for this watch to make it perfect. Other than that, no complaints on this watch whatsoever. This watch is one of my favorite Casio watches. It's cheap, costs about $20 and very replaceable. 100 meter of water resistance, so that means that you can use this watch for swimming or any other water sports activity without any worries. Even if you do somehow manage to spoil this watch, which I think is highly unlikely due to the sturdy design and high water resistance of 100 meters, you can always replace this watch at a cost of $20. So that's why this is one of my all-time favorite watches from Casio. Okay, so let me just show you again the LED light design of this watch. I have no complaints about the legibility. I think it lights up pretty well, even though it uses just one LED on the bottom left hand corner. And yeah, let's put this watch on my wrist and show you guys how it looks like on my 6-inch wrist. So it comes with a resin band, black resin band, and this is how the watch looks like on my 6-inch wrist. It looks really good. Fits my wrist really well. Oh yes, before I forget, this watch also has a 10-year battery life. So if you are using the functions conservatively, you can be sure that the battery will last a really long time. You may not even need to replace the battery, because by the time it comes to replacing the battery, you may already spoil the watch before that. So that's the power of the 10-year battery life and the power of this watch. W-800H. That's the model number of this watch. Alright, so that's all for today's review of the Casio W-800H. I hope you enjoyed this review as much as I enjoyed this watch. This is definitely one of Casio's classic watches. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. Do hit the like button, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video.